Have you ever wondered what the wisest man who ever lived actually said? King Solomon, son of David, was given wisdom straight from God. In 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon asked not for riches, long life, or victory in war, but for wisdom. And the Lord granted it to him in full measure. 1 Kings 4:29 says, God gave Solomon wisdom and very great insight, and a breadth of understanding as measureless as the sand on the seashore. We often hear the famous ones, trust in the Lord with all your heart, or the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But let's look at some of Solomon's sayings you probably haven't heard or haven't paid close attention to. Proverbs 25:17. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house. Too much of you, and they will hate you. It's humorous, but deeply wise. Solomon understood human nature. Even good relationships need boundaries. This is wisdom about respect, personal space, and knowing when to pull back. Proverbs 17:28. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. There's something powerful about silence. In a world full of noise and opinions, Solomon's wisdom reminds us, sometimes the wisest thing to say is nothing. Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting, for death is the destiny of everyone. The living should take this to heart. This might sound dark, but it's deeply reflective. Solomon teaches that sorrow can teach us more than celebration. In moments of loss, we see what really matters. Proverbs 27:6. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. True friends will tell you what you need to hear, even if it hurts. Flattery is cheap, but correction, when it comes from love, is priceless. Ecclesiastes 5:10. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. Solomon had incredible riches, yet he says plainly, the craving for more never ends. He warns us, fulfillment doesn't come from money. The pursuit of wealth without contentment is empty. Proverbs 20:27. The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord that sheds light on one's inmost being. This is a spiritual truth. God uses our conscience, our inner being, to convict, guide, and illuminate truth. It's not always thunder or miracles. Often, it's a quiet light within. Ecclesiastes 10:1. As dead flies give perfume a bad smell, so a little folly outweighs wisdom and honor. A tiny moment of foolishness can damage a reputation built on years of wisdom. It's a warning. Be careful, even with the small things. Proverbs 15:17. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred. Solomon speaks about home life, about what really matters. Peace and love in a home are worth far more than luxury without harmony. Ecclesiastes 4:6. Better one handful with tranquility than two handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. More isn't always better. This verse speaks to our busy, overcommitted lives. Solomon reminds us, peace is worth more than productivity when it costs your soul. Proverbs 16:2. All a person's ways seem pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. This humbles us. We often think our intentions are good, but God sees beyond the surface. He knows our hearts. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. This is one of Solomon's most poetic and profound observations. We're wired to long for eternity. We sense there is more, something deeper, something divine, but we can't fully grasp it. Solomon's words aren't just clever phrases. They are truths sharpened by experience, inspired by the Spirit of God. He saw wealth, power, love, failure, and success. And through it all, he wrote not only to share knowledge, but to help others walk wisely. Toward the end of his life, after all the riches, the relationships, and the regrets, Solomon says in Ecclesiastes 12:13, "Now all has been heard. Here's the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. In all his wisdom, that's what he came back to. If you want wisdom, ask for it, like Solomon did. And then walk in it, one step at a time. Let the wisdom of God through Solomon shape your life. Not just what you believe, but how you live.